how are you doing? Hello. So I've just been to the garden centre to pick up my haul of bedding plants to start putting them in for this year, and I've just taken them out the car, popped them into the garden, given them a little water, and I thought I might just take a little wander around the garden and just let you see what's happening in it. So I think the last time I filmed in the garden, was it back in February? I did a clean up, so oh my goodness, things have just come on leaps and bounds since then. My husband has been hard at work, doing all the kind of patio cleaning and feeding the grass and all that sort of thing. And yeah, it's really starting to kind of green up. You can see behind me there, he's moved a couple of plants around and things. And we were just saying that it feels like this year we're way ahead of where we were the same week last year. And I think that's because last year I left all the winter plants, or left all the plants for so-called winter interest, and all that really happened was come spring I just had a lot more cleanup to do. So I think, and so then this past year I cleaned everything up in autumn, and what a difference that has made. So yeah, let's just have a little wander around and I'll show you what's happening in the garden. So this corner here, we have, I say we, my husband Gavin has transplanted this bamboo, which was over here. We've got a couple of ferns in pots, and the bamboo was in a big concrete planter in that space there, and it desperately needed moved. The concrete planter had started to split. It wasn't getting enough water because it was in a planter, not in the ground. So we decided to move it into this corner, and this was where we used to have a beautiful palm tree, and it just died in the winter a couple of years ago, and definitely no signs of growth, wasn't coming back. So we sadly had to just take it out, but we had nothing in that corner last year, but we've moved the bamboo into there, so that's looking great. And yeah, in this garden, everything just dies right back. So in the winter, there is nothing. It's just stones. The ferns I cut right back. Hosta obviously all dies back. This is crocosmia that's coming up here. And then all of a sudden at this time of year, yeah, it just explodes into life. And so in this corner, we've got ferns. Ferns just love this garden. They just do so well for us. And we've got the hosta. Put down some slug treatment there because the slugs love the hostas. I'm not sure what this is. Please put it in the comments below if you recognise it. I bought it last year as a filler and it has just come back. It's amazing. There's like 3 pots of it, absolutely full. It's just gone crazy. There's 2 pots over here as well. Can't believe it. So a few pots sitting empty that I need to get onto, and I'll get those filled in the next kind of couple of days. But yeah, the fern's looking good here. The grass is all coming up. It's just looking really, all of a sudden, very lush. Yeah, this is the remains of the concrete planter. That's where the bamboo was in, and it had all split. So we'll get rid of that or use it for rubble in the bottom of pots. We invested in a few more pots, so I need to get some soil to fill those up. And bamboo is really coming on, all the screening. And here's my little haul from today. It's very different, so I've gone for all whites and greens instead of colour, so I'm going to see how that works out. But yeah, it's just all coming to life. I do love when everything is just completely fresh and new at this time of year. It's just all brand new growth, and of course that's the benefit of ferns, because these just all die back to ground level, and so everything that you see is all just new growth. I started filming this little garden vlog. I thought it was just a couple of days ago, but when I looked at the date, it's almost 2 weeks have passed. We've had the most horrendous rain. Thankfully the sun has come out again. So I'm now in kind of the next phase of planting. Today I want to get the rest of my containers done in the back kind of garden, and all of my window boxes and containers done at the front. So I've come out into the garden today. I'm kind of got caught in the sun yesterday. We were at an event. I did have sun cream kind of on my face, did not put it around my t-shirt line, and so I'm looking a little bit pink. It's so not like me to get caught out like that, but there you go. So I'm being very careful in the garden today. But let me just show you what colour combination I have gone for in the front planters this year. So these are the planter liners. I haven't completely emptied them. My husband very kindly did this part for me. So we've emptied them half down. I'm going to just top them up with new soil. Just going to put some granulated feed in there. But yeah, so they're all ready just for planting out. This is my colour combination that I'm going to go with this year. I saw this lovely geranium, and it's the white blush version, and there are no blooms out on any of the plants that I've picked up, but it looks like it's going to be this beautiful kind of pale pink with a fuchsia touch in the centre. So to kind of coordinate with that, I'm going for this one, the Calibrachoa double rose, and there were a couple of blooms out on this, and so I thought that, see if the camera will focus, I thought that this colour would just work beautifully in conjunction with this. And then I'm going to pop some just plain white Surfina in the middle. Hopefully we'll have the kind of fuchsia pink and white spilling down over the front of the window boxes. So these are just the inserts for the window boxes, and they all slot into the window boxes that are attached to the front of the house. So yeah, I'm excited to see how that works out this year. So now going to go and empty the spring containers from the front of the house. A couple of herbs I want to transplant into other containers, but for the rest, it's time to say goodbye. Had hoped to get away with just recharging the soil in these containers round the door, but I found so many slugs and snails like halfway down, right underneath the roots. I think it's probably best just to replace all the soil in these, and then I'm starting from a good place. We have such a slug and snail problem that if I start with them in there, it's just going to be a nightmare. So let's just replace all the soil in these pots and get off to a good start. around everything now and just sprinkle some slug and snail killer in and hopefully catch them before they do any damage. So I bought a couple of packs of these solar lights. I got them in Costco and I've been trying this one out and it's working really well. So I'm going to unbox these and just pop them around the garden, and hopefully I'll be able to capture a little bit of video of how effective they are in the darkness. Oh, I quite like the way these look. Probably need to try them around the garden and just check where they're going to get the right amount of sunlight. Because in Scotland we do not have clear blue skies all the time in the summer, but yeah, I like the way they look. That has been a busy old day in the garden, so got a little bit of cleaning up to do, and then that's me for the night. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.